Hi. Hi. Huh. Hi. It's been a couple days. Took a break. Yeah. Took a lot of naps. Yeah, it's good to indulge. It is. Especially around the full moons. You know, there's a lot of negative energy being directed towards innocent people like me. Yeah. A lot of witchcraft and sorcery during full moons. Yeah, it's sad, but it's real. But it doesn't get to me. It doesn't. I just take naps. I regenerate. And look at me. I got a little shoulder. Yeah, I feel good. I feel really good. Gosh. Yeah. How is everyone? Who's there? I see one person signed on. Hi. 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 So did you guys miss me the last couple days? I went to the beach. It was nice. It was really nice. But I didn't feel like videotaping anything or filming. Nah. I just wanted to enjoy. Sometimes you just gotta detox from your phones. Yeah, from social media, from everything. And just get back to nature. Get back to grounding. Yeah. So, anybody have anything new to talk about? I don't. What do I usually talk about, people? The witchcraft. Yeah, the witchcraft. You know, we're getting close to Halloween. Yeah, already. You believe that? Dang, that went by fast. Yeah. Well, it's another couple months, but believe me, the demons get ready like now. They prep ahead of time. They do. I can't wait till everybody wakes up to these fucking demonic entities that are around us doing these psychopathic, horrific crimes against humanity. Yeah, against humanity. Yeah. I had a memory of Brother Missionary. Brother Missionary was the ward missionary that targeted me in Utah, in Cedar Hills, Utah. Okay, he was also my neighbor. And according to him, I was his family. He targeted me. And he did sorcery on me to try and get me to off myself so that he could keep my destiny. So him and his wife were doing sorcery on me. She was busy curling her hair like me. And my daughter, because they didn't limit themselves to just me, of course. They attacked my lineage, my babies, and their babies. So I was having a memory about Brother Missionary and his stories of, you know, how righteous he is. Yeah, he's so righteous. People, this is the front he puts on, okay? So that the public thinks he's Mormon-y. Yeah. He's so righteous that he goes and he teaches the women at the women's prison in Utah. Yeah. Yeah. He teaches them what? That they have a savior, that God loves them. What else did you teach them, Brother Missionary? Did you offer them help with their unwanted pregnancies? Did you offer them maybe a place to stay when they serve their term? Oh no. I just believe you guys are just a bunch of predators now. The way you targeted me. Now every story you tell, I see nothing but red flags. Predator alert. Predator alert. Yeah, the women's prison. And he always tell the same fucking story over and over and over again, which just shows you how fake they are. Like they can never come up with new stories because there isn't any. They just like memorize a role that they play, okay, to trick others. They memorize this role and they memorize this story. And the story he was telling was that he was at the women's prison teaching them about them being children of God. Yeah. Mr. Federal Investigator, I would investigate there too. How many of his students went missing? See, I could put all the pieces together to the puzzle. And I have a lot of pieces that you guys might be missing, so come look for me. My email's here. You could email me. I don't answer phone calls. Just email. Okay. All right. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, we will. So yeah, I was thinking about how he targeted the women at the prison. Sad. Really sad. Because, you know, women who are in prison, their vibration has to be like the lowest of the low. Okay? You're being abused in this place. You are. Why hide it, right? We know what the fuck they do behind those closed doors and those poor women behind bars. We know how they treat them. So these women are vibrating so low, they're at his mercy. They're at his mercy to believe any fucking lie he has to tell them. And most of these women, I'm sure, are abandoned by their families. You know, that's how we end up in there, I guess. Because we had no support from families. So this was one of his favorite places to look for earth angels. Because, you know, earth angels are not perfect. We're not. In fact, we have been thrown into the lion's den to fend for ourselves our whole life. Some of us didn't make it out without committing crimes to survive. Okay? I didn't. I made it out without committing crimes. I think that was the mercy of God, that he made me a mother at such a young age, at 19. At the time I was 25, I had 4 kids, or 27. I have 4 children. I didn't have time to get myself into trouble. I didn't. I was too busy raising my babies and trying to keep a roof over their heads. I was always doing the right thing. But you know what? Some earth angels have it worse than I had it. Their traumas are worse. Their addictions are worse. They commit crimes, you know, because they're unhealed. They end up in prison, and here's this missionary dude going to teach them the gospel. The gospel of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, okay? Well, according to prophecy, the Latter-day Saints are the chosen. That's the chosen. We're the Latter-day Saints, okay? Not the Mormons. The Mormons are stealing the destinies of all the Latter-day Saints, the real Latter-day Saints, the chosen, the ones that were set apart. Yeah, those of us who are anointed. Do not touch my anointed. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. I warned you guys too, over and over and over again. All of you who came after me, I warned you that I was protected, that I was psychic. I fucking warned you to your fucking face, and you wouldn't believe me. So guess what? Now it's your turn to suffer your karma. Because I already learned my lessons. See, God allowed your attacks on me just so I could learn how to be a better person, because He knew that I would actually learn the lesson, not like you. Fuck faces. Fucking losers. I warned you not to attack me. I warned you over and over and over again. I told you guys I was an earth angel. I did. I told you guys that I was on a federal watch list. I warned all of you that I was being watched. And you still hacked my phone. You still hacked my accounts. You still stole my photos and my videos. And God knows what you did with that. This is my only account. I have no doubt that my work, my hard work, making my creative, beautiful reels has been stolen and is being pimped out somewhere. Yeah. Somewhere like Thailand, maybe? Maybe. Yeah. I warned you guys. I warned everybody who attacked me not to attack me. Okay? I'm still being watched by the feds, by the way. And again, my email is down below, please. I got a lot of information on more than just the Mormons, too. Because, see, the Mormons hired outsiders to come after us. Yeah. They didn't just hire Mormons. No. They hired outsiders. Probably told them some sob story about how we were bad people. To convince them to attack us. Now their families are doomed. Their whole lineage is doomed because they attacked a righteous person, an earth angel that never hurt anybody in her life. And you guys thought that was like, what? Courageous? What do you call that? Brave? To come after God? Because that's what you did when you came after me. You went up against God, idiots. That's what you guys don't get. I'm unstoppable because I carry the light of God. I carry the frequency of God. You cannot stop me. You can only make me better. So the more you attack me, the more I transmute, the more I alchemize. My duckies. I love my duckies. But they shit everywhere they do. I don't like that. The more I alchemize your attacks. And look at me, people, please. Give me a break. I can't take this anymore. I look 15 today. What the freak? That's thanks to your attacks. Yeah. See, when you tapped into my energy, I'm talking to my attackers now, okay, not my fans. Huh? Quick. When you tapped into my energy without permission, you infused your energy with mine. Like whatever gifts you had, whatever knowledge you had. Now I get to tap into that. Whatever athletic abilities you had. You know what? I predict that I will be doing backflips really soon. If I'm right about how these people that attacked me shared their talents with me now, I should be able to do backflips really soon. Yeah. I already feel like I'm a gymnast. Yeah, I do. Like a cheerleader, I do. So thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for that. You know, my best friend, my bestie that attacked me with witchcraft, she wanted to steal my gifts. I have a lot of my own, I do. But when I met her, she was like a photographer. She had just invested a lot of money in all this fucking equipment that she never used. And somehow I ended up with all the photography gifts. I'm a film producer now, bestie. What do you think about that? Actually, I can do anything I want. If I like it, I can do it. I can. I can teach myself anything. That's how I used to get all my jobs. You know that? During the interview, they would say, so, what's your experience with this program, computer program? Or what's your experience with this accounting program? Whatever, whatever. And you know what my answer was? I'd say, I can teach myself anything. And I can be taught anything. You know how important that is to an employer? That you are teachable? That you're not a know-it-all? Yeah, that's why I got good jobs. Because I was teachable and knowledgeable. Yeah, and I wasn't afraid of nothing. I always took the bull by the horns. I did. And the Mormons didn't know that about me. They didn't know how courageous I was and how rebellious. They didn't know. They know now. They know now. See, God uses us on purpose. If we could just find the purpose to our life, it goes really smooth. It does. Okay? It's when we work against our godly purpose, that's when we encounter problems. And that's when we get stuck in loops, in cyclical loops, like this, like the number 8. We just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Okay? And that's what our controllers want us to get stuck in that. Yeah? So don't get stuck in the fucking loop. Learn your lesson. I learn all my lessons and I move forward. That's the whole point, right? Isn't that why we go to school? You learn a lesson, you move up a grade. Life is the same, except the lessons that I'm learning are truth. They're not the lies from school anymore. No, they're the truth. Yeah? And I'm sharing the truth with all of you. Did you guys see my video on the rock? On the petrified family? Yeah? I think that's what it is. I do. I do. You know, some weirdo wrote that I hadn't taken my medication because I could see the family in the rocks, the petrified family. You know, I want to teach you that when people hate themselves, it's such a burden on them that they have to unload on total strangers, on total innocent people. They have to unload their self-hate onto others, okay? And I'm going to teach you what to do when that happens. Ignore them. I reported her, and I deleted her comment, and I didn't respond to her. I ignored her. I reported her fucking ass because she needs to get a fucking life, you know? I didn't do nothing to you, bitch. Get off my page. Yeah. You fucking want to come on here and offend me? You're out of here. It's simple. Don't waste my energy on fucking parasites. That's all you are. You're on here because you need my light. Because you're so fucking dark inside. And while you're at it, you have to spit out your poison. Well, I hand it back to you. Tenfold. All of you. You were warned. Tenfold. That was my warning. Because that's the promise from God. Do you know that? Yeah, God says, This is what God told Elsa, okay? This is what God told Elsa. He said, Elsa, if you could just learn your lesson, what you did wrong, what your part in all of this was. And I learned because I trusted too much, okay? I gave everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I was a people pleaser. And it all has to do with self-hate, okay? We're talking about self-hate, right? And God said, Elsa, I'm putting you in the middle of this chaos, and I'm letting you sit in it until you figure the shit out. These people are your enemies. Get the fuck out. When I realized that the people that surrounded me were just envious of me and they just needed a little piece of my light, and then when they got a taste of it, they wanted to kill me for it. How sick is that? How dark are they? How dark are they that they have to go after innocent people? So this bitch leaves this comment. I just reported her, and it's the end of that, okay? Don't respond to demons, okay? The only reason I respond to them here is because I'm helping you. I want to help you figure this out, okay? If it's happening in your life, I can tell you how I figured it out in mine. Yeah, I was a people pleaser, and if you're a people pleaser, you're going to get tricked a lot. A lot. So you got to figure out, why am I a people pleaser? And God let me figure that out. Because I was tricked into it by my family, my siblings, my mother, my father, my community, my bosses, my coworkers, my friends. Everybody tricks us into doing things that are not us, okay? So God wants us to learn our fucking lesson. Don't get tricked anymore, Elsa. Don't. They send people in all the time. They do. Sometimes it's just like these monitoring spirits, like the one that left the comment. The one that left the comment. They call them monitoring spirits. They want you to have a reaction. They feed off of your negative reaction. Did you know that? They're everywhere, these people. They poke at you in traffic, at the grocery store. They're demons is what they are. And they feed off of your negative reactions. So they try and poke at you. Your job is to not react. Don't react. Keep your energy all to yourself. Don't let them contaminate you. Don't. These freaks are everywhere. They are. You know, it's the full moon. Talking about freaks. You got to be careful with the full moon. It's real, you guys. It's real. People's behaviors change with the full moon, especially when they're psychotic already, okay? When they're psychos, that's why they howl at the fucking moon. Because they're fucking psychos already. But it does, it affects them. It's all energy. The moon gives off its own energy. The sun gives off a different energy. We are energetic. We're magnetic. So we're picking up this. I think the moon's magnetic too, is it? I don't know. I know it affects the ocean now. I know that. It affects the tide. So if it affects the tide, it affects the crazies, believe me. It does. So stay away from crowds or traffic jams. Scary. They're all demons. That's what it is. Everybody has demonic attachments, okay? I used to have them. Not anymore. You know why? Because I raised my frequency. They have to shake off of you like fleas. When you raise your frequency, they can't hold on for dear life. They can't. They slide right off of you because you're just so smooth. Yeah. You're just vibing too high or too smooth. So all the demonic entities, they can't. They can't. You know that monkey on the back? Yeah, they can't hold on to you. They gotta let go. That's what's important, to raise your vibe. And you know, when you raise your vibe, the people with demonic entities, they're gonna come after you. They are. I still get it every day. I do. So, you know, the Mormons prepped me for all of this. They did. All our trials prep us for total liberation. Did you know that? Yeah. That's what I got out of it. Total liberation. I was liberated from the Mormons. I'm an ex-Mormon now. Yeah, baby. Woohoo. I'm an ex-Mormon. I love that. Exmo. Exmo. Just call me Exmo. Anyway. I'm looking at the sun. I get distracted when I start looking at the sun. You know what God said? I know I've said this before. I used to drive around town filming sunsets. And my reels, you know, were hashtag chasing sunsets. Okay? And people started copying me. People who knew me started like copying my reels, you know? They wouldn't like support me, but they would copy me. So anyway, God said, Elsa, these fucking freaks want to copy you in everything, but you know what they can't copy you in? You. He said, sweetheart, you are the sun. That's what he said. He said, stop chasing the sun. You are the sun. Now start showing your face. Start showing yourself in your videos. Start sharing your light. That beautiful light of God in your eyes. That's what he said. And that's why my face is all over my videos now. But originally, I didn't think I was worthy. I didn't think my face was worthy of being in my own videos. So I went around chasing sunsets and scenery and other people, but never me. Until God opened my eyes and he said, sweetheart, you are the sun. They can't copy you. They can copy your cooking or try. Copy your sunsets. They can copy everything except being you. And here I am, people. You can't be me, because I am me. So yeah. You know, sometimes they dye their hair red. And they throw on a cowgirl hat. I see them like on their profiles. Oh, and they'll put on a pair of glasses even though they don't need glasses. They'll never be me. Okay. Get it through your fucking head already. Yeah. Yeah, people just need to be the best of whoever they are, okay? Just be you. I bet you under all that envy, all that hate and anger and resentment and trauma, there's a beautiful person that God created. There is, you guys. I know. I found me. I found me. I wasn't beautiful all the time, inside or out, okay? This takes a lot of self-awareness, total self-awareness, taking responsibility of our part in our lives. How things turn out in our lives have to do with us allowing it. Don't let life just happen to you, okay? Analyze yourself, the people around you. I just want to help people get liberated from chains that were draped on them, and then we volunteered to carry them because we were tricked into it. The chains of family, toxic family is what I'm talking about. Not family that you love and loves you back, not that. I'm talking about toxic family, toxic friends, toxic spouses, toxic children. Anybody who's toxic. We have to save ourselves first, and then we can help save others. Okay? Focus on that, saving yourself. So anyway, this proud Exmo is going to sign off, and I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Bye. Have a good evening, you guys. Happy Saturday. Saturn Day. Bye.